Hello everyone, Ujjwala Higher Academy welcomes you in the series of MCQs based on daily current affairs. Today we will discuss the MCQs of 2nd December, and with the coming of December we have left with less than 6 months, so work hard and be consistent into multiple revision whatever you read. So now download these PPTs from the link given in the description box below. And second, as soon as you see question on the screen, please take a pause and try to answer it first and then see the explanation. Question number 1 is you have to consider the following statements with reference to review petition against verdict of Supreme Court. So first, Article 137 of the Constitution gives Supreme Court the power to review any of its judgments or order. Second, review petitions allows Supreme Court to consider the fresh stock of hearing by the lawyers. Third, the review petition must be filed by the party of the case. So your second and third statement are incorrect. First is correct, hence answer will be A, one only. Now let's check out the explanation part. So the other two statements were incorrect because reviewing a decision means that the court is not allowed to take fresh stock of the cases but to correct grave error in the verdict that have resulted in the non-deliverance of justice. So it is not allowed to take a fresh stock, it has to correct the given verdict which have a grave error. And it is not mandatory that only parties to a case can seek a review. In fact, any person who is aggrieved by the SC's decision can file a review petition to the court. And the review petitions, as far as possible, are heard by same combination of judges who delivered the original order or the judgment that is sought to be reviewed. Now let's move on to the next part. Question number 2 is you have to consider the following statements with reference to Unite campaign. So in the given statements, you have to choose the correct one. So third statement is correct here. It is a campaign to end violence against women, which is Unite campaign. Hence, correct statement will be C, third. So now let's check out the explanation part. So Unite is a campaign by UN. This should be doing to end violence against women, and it is a multi-year effort aimed to preventing and eliminating violence against women, and the official theme of 2019 is Orange the World, Generation Inequality Stands Against Rape. So sometimes UPSC also gave theme-based statement, so you must know what is the official theme of Unite campaign. In the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, on 25th November will mark the launch of 16 days of activism that will conclude on 10 December 2019, which is the International Human Rights Day. So now let's move on to the next question. Now question number 3 is regarding coal-based methane, which will currently remain in use. So statement first, it is an unconventional form of natural gas found in coal deposits. Second, it is a cleaner alternative as compared to coal. Third, extraction of coal-based methane is an eco-friendly process. So here, statement third is incorrect. First, second are correct. So answer will be A, first and second. So now let's move on to the explanation part, the rest of the details. So obviously this coal-based methane is a non-conventional form of natural gas found in coal deposits or coal seam, and it is formed during coalification and is a cleaner alternative as compared to coal. However, the extraction of this coal-based methane leads to the emission of methane, which is a greenhouse gas, and the drilling accounts for ecosystem damage. So we cannot say that it is an eco-friendly process. That's why that statement 3 was incorrect. India has the 5th largest coal reserve in the world, but it is one of the largest importer of coal. So here you can see the paradox in the Indian context. So now let's move on to the next question. Now question number 4 is with reference to Assam rock turtle. First, it is a small rare species of turtle inhabiting fresh waters of northeastern India and Bangladesh. Second, the IUCN status is vulnerable. So here second statement is incorrect. First is correct, hence answer will be A, one only. Now let's check out the explanation part. So this is the image of Assam roof turtle. Here you can see that it is resembling like a roof, and it is a small freshwater species of turtle, and it inhabits northeastern state of India and southern Bangladesh. And its IUCN status is endangered. It is protected under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and it is exported for its meat, eggs for local consumption, and may also enter the pet trade. And recently, activists in Assam are using gamosa. We have recently discussed recall what is gamosa, and proven with image of this endangered turtle to spread the message of conservation of this rare freshwater turtle. So now let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. Italian hydroelectric project is based over which of the following rivers? So in the given rivers, we have to find out where this project is based. So Divan is the correct answer, and option B will be correct here. So now let's check out the explanation. This is a proposed 3097 megawatt project over the river Divan, which is in Arunachal Pradesh, and the project falls under the richest biodiversity province of Himalayan zone, and it is located at the junction of the Palearctic, Indo-Chinese, and Indo-Malayan biogeographical region, and it is expected to be one of the biggest hydro projects in India, supposed to be completed in 7 years. So it has been proposed, it has not been completed yet. Because this area is one of the richest biogeographical province, hence the central government has recommended a biodiversity study for this project by an international institute due to the environmental and ecosystem disturbance concern. So now let's move on to the next question. So question number 6 is regarding Proton Speaker Lok Sabha. First, Proton Speaker is a temporary speaker appointed for a limited period of time to conduct the work in Lok Sabha or a state legislature. Second, Proton Speaker presides over the first sitting of Lok Sabha and administers oath to the newly elected MPs. Third, only the senior-most member of the House is selected for the post. Fourth, he/she carries on the activities until the permanent speaker is chosen. So you have to choose a correct statement here. So first, second, fourth are correct. Third is incorrect. Hence answer will be C. So let's check out why. So the key is that here usually is given. And here only is given. So usually the senior most member of House is selected, not elected for the post, not always. That's why statement 3 was incorrect. In bottom is a Latin phrase which translates to for the time being, means it is for temporary basis, not for permanent period. In the main duty of bottom speaker is to administer the oath of office to newly member of House, and he also enables the House to elect the new speaker also. So this is also important fact. Once the new speaker is elected, the office of Proton Speaker ceases to exist. So now let's move on to the next question. Now question number 7 is regarding SEBI's ban on Carlyle Stock Banking Limited for taking fresh businesses. Now you have to consider the following statements about SEBI. So SEBI is a regulator for the security market in India. Second, its chairman is appointed by Union Government of India. Third, since its inception, SEBI is established as a statutory organization. So here, first, second are correct, third is incorrect, hence answer will be C because incorrect is C. Now let's move on to the explanation part. So statement third was incorrect because SEBI was first established in 1988 as a non-statutory body for regulating the security market. It was become its autonomous body in 1992 and was then accorded a statutory power by SEBI Act of 1992. Hence, initially it was not a statutory body, it was made statutory in 1992. And before the commencement of SEBI, Controller of Capital Issues was the regulatory authority of security markets, and it derived authorities from the Capital Issues Control Act 1947. And after the amendment in 1999, collective investment schemes were brought under SEBI except DDs, chit funds, and cooperatives. And SEBI has to be responsible to the needs of three groups which constitutes the market, that is, issuers of securities, investors, and market intermediaries. And there is a security appellate tribunal, which is a three-member tribunal, and the second appeal lies directly to the Supreme Court. So this is very important fact. Must remember it. Now let's move on to the next question. Now question number 8 is 70th Constitution Day was recently celebrated. So first statement regarding to it is, previously this day was celebrated as Ambedkar's Day. Second, 26th November was chosen to spread the importance of Constitution and to spread thoughts and ideas of Ambedkar. So here first is incorrect, second is correct, hence answer will be B, second only. Now let's check out the explanation part. So statement first is incorrect because this day was earlier celebrated as Law Day, not Ambedkar's Day, and Constitution Day is not a public holiday. The Ministry of External Affairs directed all overseas Indian schools to celebrate 26th November as Constitution Day. So now let's move on to the next question. Now question number 9 is, which of the following tribes does not belong to Andaman and Nicobar Islands? So in the given statement, the statement D is correct because all the given tribes belong to this island. So now let's move on to the explanation part. So Andaman Islands are home to 4 Plato tribes: Andamanese, Kom, Jarawa, and Sentinels. In Nicobar Island is home to 2 Mongolite tribes, that is Shonkai and Nicobaris. In photography or filming the tribe members have been an offense or penalties for entering into reserved areas were made for more severe through later amendments to the regulation, which is Andaman and Nicobar Island Protection of Abnormal Tribe Regulation Act 1950. Move on to the next question. Now question number 10 is, Libya was recently in news because Libya's officials recently shot down drones of US by mistake. So which of the following country it shares border with? So in the given option, the correct answer is A, Tunisia. So this is the location of Libya in the map. It borders with Mediterranean Sea. Meanwhile, with Tunisia, Algeria, Niger, Chad, Sudan, Egypt. Meanwhile, it shares maritime border with Greece, Italy, and Malta, which is an island in Mediterranean Sea. So here I am wrapping up today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture. We will meet tomorrow with the next MCQs. And in the last, positive quotation is, 8 things never come from comfort zone. So come out from your comfort zone, be consistent, and so please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the video. Please like, comment and share the video. Thank you.